In today's video, I'll show you the 3 recovery techniques every goalkeeper needs to know to get back up fast and save more rebounds. We got the roll, the kick push, and then we got one more that I'll reveal a little later in this video. And once you got these 3 down, I'll give you my favorite solo drills to make them recoveries feel automatic. So stick around, this video could save you more goals than you think. You ever make a save and the ball's rolling right next to you? The striker's chasing it down and your brain's screaming, get up, but your body's stuck on the floor like a wet towel? Yep, me too, and it sucks because you actually did your job, you made the save, but because you couldn't get back up quick enough, you still end up picking the ball out of your net. So here's a little trick that helped me tons. I call it the roll. And it's the fastest way to get up when the ball stays on the same side as you dive. Here's how you do it. Let's say you dive to your left and the ball spills out in front of you. As soon as you land, use your hand to push yourself up, kind of like a mini push-up. Then step onto your top foot. That's your right foot if you dive left. That step gives you the boost you need to get up fast. If the ball's still there and you need to dive again, do it. And if you got a second to get set, even better. It's simple, it works, and when you get it right, you'll save tons of rebounds. And don't worry, I'll show you exactly how to train this at the end of the video. So keep watching. By the way, you ever feel like you got more in you, but it's not just showing on the pitch? Like, you know you're capable of more, but there's always something missing? Yeah, trust me, I get that. And that's where my private one-to-one mentorship comes in. You'll get feedback straight on your clips from someone who has been there, done that. A plan built for your level, your schedule, no matter how busy you are. And clear steps to start performing the way you know you can. If that's what you want, click the link in the description and apply. I'm only taking a few goalkeepers in right now, so be quick before someone takes your spot. Anyways, let's get back to the video. Alright, so that's the roll. Great when the ball spills out the same way as you dive. But what if it doesn't? What if it bounces back the other way or straight back into play and you got zero momentum to help you? That's where the kick push comes in. It's one of those techniques that most goalkeepers never really learn, but when they get it right, it's a game saver. Because most goalkeepers, when they're learning this, they try to throw both legs up into the air like a ninja. I mean, it looks cool, but it's a mess and it's slow. So instead, here's how to actually do it. As soon as you land on the ground, tuck one heel to your butt. That's the leg you're gonna push with. Then kick that leg straight back, like you're launching off the ground. It gives you that little lift you need to pop up onto one of your knees. From here, you got 2 options. If the ball's close, dive again straight from that knee, no problem. But if you got time, push off your other foot and get back into your set position. This one might take a little bit of practice, but when you get it right, you'll feel way more in control than swinging your legs up. You'll be faster and you'll save more rebounds. Okay, so if you're still with me, please comment get up in the comment section down below. It's a very small commitment for you and it helps the channel tons. Thank you, and let's get back to the video. Alright, so that's the kick push. It's simple, it works, and of course, if you stick with me, I'll show you how you can train it without even needing a coach or a team. But for now, let me give you one more tool, and honestly, it's probably the most fun. Let's say you dive full stretch, legs flying over your head, and your body's already rolling over without you even trying. In that moment, you got 2 options. You can fight it, of course, or you can just go with it. The smart choice though, just go with it. We call this the spin technique, and here's how it works. This is the technique you use when your dive gives you so much movement, so much momentum, you don't need to push or kick to get back up. You just roll with it, literally. As you dive and save the ball, let your body keep moving. Your legs are already coming over, so let them. And then you guide yourself through the roll until you land back on your feet. You're not forcing anything. You're not scrambling to get back up. You're just using the energy the dive already gave you. It's fun, it looks good, and the best part, it's fast. Now, a little warning, this only works if you got real momentum, because if you try to spin from a small dive or a collapse save, no, you'll just look like you're breakdancing for absolutely no reason. It's slow, it's awkward, and it doesn't work. And one more thing, the spin works best when you need to get up and go the other direction straight after the dive, because your momentum is already taking you there. So instead of fighting it, you're using it, and that's what makes it so fast. Alright, so now you got the roll, the kick push, and the spin technique, but just knowing them isn't enough. If you want to actually use them in a game, you gotta train them. So let me give you a few of my favorite drills to help you lock them in. Let's start with the roll. This one's super easy to practice on your own. Place a ball slightly to one of your sides. Now dive and simulate pushing the ball away, same direction as you dive. As soon as you land, get back up fast using the roll. Focus on that little push up, then stepping onto your top foot, just like we talked about earlier. Here's the next one. Same idea, but you start sitting on your hip. You dive to one side, but instead of standing all the way up, you only get halfway up using your hands to step onto your foot and then dive again from there. Keep doing this for 4 or 5 times or until you're completely wasted. That's the roll. Now let's train the kick push. And again, we'll start super simple. Start on your side like you just landed from a dive. Then practice kicking yourself up into a kneeling position. Do one side first and then the other. Once you're confident on both sides, start diving from side to side. And each time you land, use the kick push to get back up on one knee. And once your technique is clean and it feels good, it's time to put it all together. You dive like normal, but when you land, use the kick push to get all the way back up on your feet into your set position and dive again. Super simple, but super effective as well. Now onto the spin. This one is the trickiest one to learn, but also the most fun when you get it right. And for the first drill, you'll start on your knees, dive to one side and let your body roll through into a spin, just like we talked about earlier. Then get back into your set position. Once you're comfortable with that, place 2 balls on either side of you. You save the first one, then spin around and dive to the second. And if you want an added challenge, you can even toss a ball up, spin, and go for a high dive right after. If you're still here and you're enjoying the content, click here to watch the 5 lessons no one taught me as a young goalkeeper.